Right, welcome to our Q&A. We're a little late today. Been doing these at 10, but I just finished my Q&A. I hope that you were there for the live Q&A. I do that every week for my premium members, but this week we had opened it up to everybody. So anyway, our song today that we're gonna do is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. We'll do a little bit of sample here and then I'll show you what it is. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening's done, watching the ships rolling, and then I watch them roll away again. Oh, I'm just a sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, I'm wasting time. Alright, we'll stop right there. So that's our song we're going to learn today. Thank you for being here. We're going to be continue doing these every day. I'm committed to every day to doing these. Just because I know we're stuck at home. I'm stuck at home. And we actually just, here in San Diego, we just actually, our governor last night just told us they want us to stay in. Not mandatory, but only leave for essential stuff. So we're trying to stay in. Of course, we've been staying in anyways lately. Of course, I do most of my stuff online, so I get to stay home most of the time, but it's just safe to be inside. Plus, I have little kids. So anyway, so thank you all for being here. Today is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I'm going to post the links here to the drive where you can get the chord, the song chart with all the chords, and also the lyrics. So there's two separate ones. One has the lyrics and the chords on it. One just has the chords and the strumming on it. So we're going to go over that. That one has a chuck. So today we're going to be working on the chuck. And by the way, as always, let me know where you're calling in from. And let me know if were you at the Q&A today. That was a free Q&A that I did. Again, normally with all my premium members every Friday, but today I opened it up to everyone. I don't know if you got that memo for that, but hopefully you were there today. It was really awesome. We had 93 people show up, which was cool. So yeah, it was very, very cool. I'm just going to grab my computer here. I'm going to post the links to today's song chart and the lyric chart. There's two separate charts. If you want them, you can grab them. So let me, actually I gotta go to YouTube here, check out my live thing. So I hope you all are doing, oh, South well, it's cool. All right. I hope you all are doing well. I know it's a, we're definitely in some trying times. All right, Redmond, Washington. It's interesting because this is one thing that it seems like we're all in together. This is like a worldwide, a worldwide thing right now that we're all in together. So, all right, so there I am. I found myself. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to post in my in the chat here. So this first one is going to be the chord chart. Okay? The chord chart. You can go. That's just on Google Drive, and then and you can always get that later too because I'm leave these live things up. And then the second link is going to be for the Dock of the Bay, the lyrics. Okay, so that first one, and then this one is for the lyrics. Let me just put a little separation here. Okay, so there's your lyrics. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, hopefully that helps you. Go. I'm going to kind of go over everything with you by rote anyways, but it helps if you have that. All right, so this song, let's just do the intro, which is just a G chord, and we're going to use that island strum, the granddaddy strum, which I call it. We talked about it yesterday if you were with me with the With or Without You by U2. And if you remember, the island strum is that down, down, up, down, up, right? That's what we call the island strum. I call it the granddaddy strum just because it's such a great, useful strum pattern. So honestly, if you know any strum patterns, know this one. This is like the most important one that you can know. But now we're going to add a chuck. And a chuck, at least in the sense what we're doing it today, I think there's different kinds of chucks you can do. At least it's different people on YouTube do different things with the chuck. But for this, we're going to just do this. This is kind of also called a mute. right? Not a mute like silent mute, but like a mute like it's a muted strum is what it is. All right, so we're strumming, but because our hand is covering the strings, you're getting that nice kind of, not that sound, right? That's open. You want that sound right there. And the way you do that, if you're new to it, is not with your chord hand, it's with your right hand. And it's literally like this part of your hand hits the strings before you strum. So if you did it like really slow motion, it'd be like palm hits, boom, strum. That's how it would be. Palm hits, strum. And then as you speed up, right, then it's really one quick, and then as you get louder at it, you get more of that sound, right? You gotta be a little aggressive with it, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add that on beat 2. So it's gonna go down normal and chuck. Matter of fact, why don't we just do that? That would be a great practice to go strum, chuck, strum, and I'm just on the G chord, strum, chuck, strum, chuck. And don't forget, I put the chord, the song sheet with the lyrics and the song sheet with the chords and the strum pattern, 2 separate links that are on my Google Drive that you can grab. Those links are in the description. All right, awesome, playing bass. Yeah, we could use a bass for this. All right, so that's it. So now if we expand it, we're gonna go down, chuck, up, then you have that tie, as you see in the island strum, up, down, up. And that's the whole pattern. Down, chuck, up, pause, or let it ring, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, So you want to get comfortable just right, like before you even worry about switching chords, you want to just do this. Like, can you talk while you do it? If you can talk while you do it, then you know you have it down, because these are operating by rote. You don't even have to think about it, and then you can think about talking. Okay? So that's a great exercise. All right, so that's the intro. Actually, the intro is actually 4 measures of the G chord. All right, now the verse. There's only 3 parts. Well, the intro is, that's just 1 chord, but the verse, the chorus, and then the bridge. All right, the verse is just G, 4 measure. Then it goes to the B7 chord. I printed out the song sheets and they're right down there. I'm gonna see if my wife can bring them up for me. Hey, babe. Yeah? Can you bring up the stuff that's in the printer for me, please? So I left it downstairs, but I'll bring it up. So that way I can show you on the screen here. So then it goes to the B7 chord. This chord's actually not super hard, but it is a bar chord. Bar and all 4 strings, excuse me. And then your second finger on your 3rd string. So you should know that chord. It can be a tough chord, but you should know that chord. So measure a B7, 4 measure. All right, so here's my lyrics. Thank you. Oh, there's one more. Oh, no, that one didn't print. All right, this is all right. This is all I need. So anyway, there's that B7 chord, if you need it, right there. My hands didn't show you well enough. All right. Oh, then it goes to C. So here's what we're looking at right here. The verse. G, B7, C. Now you can do the regular C chord, regular O position, and then A. Okay? You can just do regular C if you wanted to. The reason why I like this bar chord is for that walk down part, if you wanted to add that. It's a little harder to add that, but it's kind of cool. All right, so we got G with the chuck, then B7, then you go to the C. Notice, you can do this C and A. All right, you can do that. All right, oh, hey, cool. Yeah, you talked to Lena, awesome. Yeah, I say hi back. I say hi back. So G, sorry, B7. Now if you want to do the bar chord C, and then to A, just do that first. You want to just get the basic part down. B7, C, and A. Now watch what I do this time if I want to do it. G to the B7. Now watch what I do with the walk down. You can just walk that down. C, B, B flat, right to the A chord. Kind of cool. verse, sitting in the morning sun. All right, so you do that 2 times. Then notice the chorus. And again, this is available in the chat, as well as the lyrics and the chords on a separate piece of paper. And my kids are here. They're here too. So the chorus is 2 lines: G, E7, G, E7, G, A, G, E7. So it's just 3 chords: G, E7, G, E7. That's this line right here. Then G, A, just making sure, and then G, E7. Okay, so let's do that. And I love the E7 chord. Probably one of my favorite chords on the ukulele. It's not really hard to play, just a cool 2nd chord. So let's do this chord. So it's G, E7, G, E7. Now G to the A chord, and G, E7. Notice that rhythm's the same the whole time. So how you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're getting this down. It helps having, for a song like this, that's not only just 3 chords. You know, some songs, like when we did With or Without You yesterday, it was easy because it's just 4 chords over and over again. Now, those songs are great to have. You can give it to people. It's easy to jam with. But some of the songs, the great songs like this one, are a little bit more complicated. Not hard necessarily, but more complicated. And so it's harder just to say like, hey, just play this. Like, you kind of have to know the song a little bit. All right. Now, what happens is we do the intro, verse, chorus, another verse, another chorus, and then we hit the bridge part, okay? Now, let me play the bridge once. It's a little different than the rest of it. The bridge is this. If you notice the rhythm, it gets a little straighter, so there's no ties. It's not the island strum, mainly because you have 2 chords per measure on a lot of the measures. So when we do something like that, we just simplify the rhythm. So for example, when we go G, D, it's just gonna go G, down, down, up, to the D, down, down, up. And then when you get to the C chord, again, this C or bar chord C, doesn't matter, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. No ties, okay? And that happens twice. So let's just do that. G, D, C, G, D, C. Here we go. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, so that's it. G, D, C. All right, now we're on the last line, but let me show this to you, by the way. That's just what we played right there. We played that G, D, C, and there's the rhythm, and then we repeat it because there's repeat signs. G, D, and C. Okay, so we did that twice. Now we're right here. We're on this last little line of this, and it's G, D, C, but then it goes back to the G, and then it has an F chord. Notice that F is a whole measure, while these have 2 chords per measure. This has 1 whole measure of F and 1 whole measure of the D chord there at the end. So if I play just that last line, it's going to go G, D, C, G, now the F chord, that with me one more time, and then we'll do the whole bridge, and then we'll do the whole song. Here we go. 1, just the last line of the bridge. G, D, C, G, F, and D. 2, 3, and now the F, now the D chord. All right, let's do the whole bridge because it's kind of the longest and the most complicated part of it, and then we'll do the whole song with the lyrics. And by the way, thank you for being here. I know that it goes up and down. I think we were up at like in 20, 23 people here, and it kind of drops down and it goes all around. That's what happens. People are busy. They check in, they check out. So those that are here, thank you for being here. If you're just checking in, thank you. If you were here and you left, you may not see this, but thank you for that too. All right, here we go. Bridge part. 2, 3, and now the C chord. 2. Now repeat it. That's your whole bridge. You go back to the verse again, back to the chorus, and then the outro. The outro, that's the whistling part. I can't whistle, so I'm going to hum it. But the outro is pretty simple. It's just 2 chords. this plays G, G again, and then D. G, 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 D, and then it just ends on a G chord. All right. Well, what was that? That was the question. Oh, so this is for, so you can play this on any ukulele. It's a good question. You can play this on any ukulele, but the chord shapes I'm playing are for the ukulele. If you're doing for the, you said bass, I don't know if you meant baritone. Then you want to play these same chords, but you're going to be different shapes, right? So on the baritone, that's not a G chord, that's a G chord on a tenor ukulele. But on a baritone ukulele, the G chord is right there. Okay, so you want to know the chord shapes for your particular instrument that we're doing. But I had talked about doing baritone. We can do some live baritone stuff as well, even though I know it's not everyone has it, but yeah, for sure. All right, so let's do the whole song. Again, this is available in the chat, the link to this particular song sheet, and then also there's a separate link that gives you the chords and the lyrics if you want that. I thought I hit print, but it never actually printed, so I'm just going to go with this, and I know the lyrics from the top of my head. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, Norm. Okay, yeah. There was two different people. That's why Norm is actually on the bass, just playing along, and then Dane had asked if it's for bass ukulele. So this is for ukulele, but Norm is playing bass along with us. Okay. Thanks for the clarification on that. All right, so here we go. From the top, remember G for the intro. We'll do the verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, outro. Let's have a good time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Now one more time. All right, here's your verse. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Oh, chorus, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, I'm wasting time. Now back to the verse here. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. Oops. I ain't got nothing to live for. It looks like nothing's gonna come my way. Oh, I'm just a sitting chorus dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, just wasting time. Now here's that bridge part, and looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to, so I guess I'll remain the same verse. I'm sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Oh, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Chorus, oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, just wasting time. All right, I need my whistles out there. I need you to whistle for me. All right, how'd you do? I did pretty good. I had a little brain fart on one of the verses because my eyes were looking at the chorus, even though I don't need to look at the paper, and then I got distracted. So anyway, hopefully you did well. I see a couple of chats here. Let me just bring my computer up so I can see them a little bit better. Oh, love from India. How awesome. That's amazing. Pam's here. No, you're good. Okay, yes, Pam's stuck in Michigan. Love the videos today. Yeah, thank you, Pam. Thank you so much. So anyway, that's our Dock of the Bay. Again, you can get this stuff in the links in the chat for the song sheets for this. By the way, don't forget, today is the last day for the free Master the Ukulele 1 course. That's available at ukelikethepros.com. The coupon is Master Uke. If you need to use it, that will give you that course for free, lifetime access to it. After tonight, after midnight tonight, it goes back to $67. So hopefully, if you don't have that course, you should go grab it. It's a great course. My first course I ever did. It's helped thousands of people learn ukulele, so it's a great course. And then the other thing that's ending tonight is 50% off. All my other courses are ending tonight at midnight as well. So hopefully you've taken advantage of that. And don't forget, 10% of all the proceeds from not only those courses, the membership, but also my online ukulele store, store.ukelikethepros.com. 10% of all proceeds from both websites go towards Feeding America to help out them who are doing a great job feeding families and kids all across the nation. So anyway, from Tokyo. So awesome. I love it. This is so amazing that we're experiencing this all together all over the world, but yet we can connect and be part of it. So anyway, we'll be back. So tomorrow's Saturday. We're going to be a little later tomorrow because I do a Q&A for Guitarlele as well on Saturday. So we'll be a little bit later, closer to this time, around 10:30. But hopefully I like to try to be around 10. But anyway, thanks for being here from Pennsylvania here. So yeah, great seeing you. Yeah, this will be on the channel. I'm not going to take it down. So have a great day. Stay positive. We're going to get through this together, and we'll talk to you soon.